Hello, my beautiful friends. I have been talking a lot on my social media, on these social media platforms, about balancing the divine and feminine energies. And I have been receiving so many messages and having beautiful conversations with people about this that I thought I would like to expand a little bit on this platform as well. One of the questions I've received was, can you define what is feminine energy and what is masculine energy? And I like to keep these videos relatively succinct. So I'm going to address in particular one aspect, and maybe I'll do a series of these where we can, address different aspects of the masculine and feminine polarity. And if they're in bite-sized pieces, it makes it more digestible, and we can sit and contemplate those differences with a little more ease than if we have a whole bunch of information. And information is a good place to start, because the masculine energy, and again, I am not talking sex or gender, I am talking strictly energy. And it's just like a magnet. There's a positive and a negative energetic force, right? And one is not better than the other, and both are required for the balancing to occur, right? And so in the world that we're living in right now, where we're seeing the imbalance, where we're seeing a masculine dominant world, there is much information. And that is because thinking is a masculine energy. And I'm not saying that the feminine energy can't think, but it's in a different way. So in this place where we're being bombarded by information, right, the mind is constantly going. We are adopting beliefs and thought patterns, consciously and subconsciously, that don't even belong to us. The vast majority of the thoughts we think didn't originate with us. And in this place, we are encouraged to move, to do, because the thoughts encourage that constant moving. And in the place where it's masculine dominant, what it is doing is it's preventing us from really connecting to the being. I've talked about that before, right? We're human beings, not human doings. And yes, in a state of being, we are also compelled and motivated into action, but it is very, very different, right? When we're in this mind-dominated space, when a feeling comes, we judge it based on our thoughts, right? It becomes a thinking thing. It comes up, and instantly the mind takes over. Whereas when we are in our feminine, in that place of being, it is more about feeling. It is about slowing down, because the feelings, the sensations that arise within the body happen at a much slower rate than our thoughts. The body communicates 7 times slower than the mind. So that stillness, that slowing down, is very important in the balancing of this energy. So just looking at that aspect, we can see how imbalanced the world is, right? We're going, we're thinking. Even, you think of just a simple act of scrolling, be that on YouTube here on the shorts, or Instagram, Facebook on the reels, right? We are ingesting so much information, and so much at the speed that we are not even allowing for the feelings and sensations to inform our thought process. And in this place, when we become balanced, where we are allowing our being, where we are allowing the feelings, the sensations to come up, that place is our place of power, because that informs the mind into what we need, what's for our highest good, what we could be doing. It informs action. And instead, we're living in a world where the mind is running the entire show, and we can see that hasn't worked out so well for us, has it? And so the invitation is, in this place where we are trying to balance the masculine and the feminine collectively and individually, it starts first with the individual. And so the importance cannot be overlooked in stillness, in that place of simply being and allowing sensations and feelings to arise without judgment. And then the mind will naturally engage in the productive way that it is being guided to, based on higher knowledge, not on expectation, not on programming. And in this way, we will start to see shifts in the way we interact with each other, with our surroundings, and the way we feel. So the invitation today for each and every one of us is to find moments of stillness and to really tune into the feelings that arise without judgment, just allowing them to come, to acknowledge that they're there, and to accept they're there. I thank you for listening to this perspective, and until we speak again, please be well.